the big priority is of course to keep global temperature increase to well below 2 degrees. And for that, we need to transform our energy systems rapidly and fully decarbonize by the middle of the century. At the same time, this energy transformation must be affordable. It must bring electricity to the millions of people in Asia Pacific that currently lack it, and it must be secure. But energy security is not just about keeping the lights on when faced with high fuel prices and shortfalls, as we're seeing in parts of Asia today. It is also about reducing reliance on imported fossil fuels, about avoiding investing scarce resources in this post-COVID era in tomorrow's stranded assets. And it's about future-proofing energy in the face of changing climate, extreme weather, and water shortages. And renewable energy generation can help us to achieve this energy security with additional investments of around $242 billion a year. But current investments are falling short. So what would it take? What are, in a way, the three strategies that can enable integration of higher shares of renewable energy? First of all, countries need to significantly increase their investments in transmission and distribution grids. The amount of renewable energy capacity in power systems around the world needs to increase significantly, maybe up to about 1,200 gigawatts by 2030 to be on track to achieve net zero emissions. But integrating all of this new generation is going to require about the tripling of investments in grids and related technologies. And as grid development takes a long time, countries need to start making these investments today to be prepared for a decarbonized future. Second of all, power systems need to become more flexible as the share of renewables increases, particularly those from variable sources. This means investments in storage technologies such as hydropower and batteries, for example, but also improving the design of power markets to incentivize more flexible, more dynamic, and of course, responsive system operations. And finally, cross-border power system integration is going to become increasingly important to enable the secure integration of variable renewables. By investing in cross-border grids, creating regional power exchanges, and supporting multilateral power trading, countries can share reserves and increase the diversity of their resources. And this would allow for the export of surplus renewable power and the import of clean energy resources located beyond their borders. And this, I believe, is exactly what the week's discussions is about. It's about forming the partnerships that can enable us to transform our energy systems in the way that they need.